Okay, this is Unit 4, Lesson 21. We are going to be learning how to write equations with or without a graph. In Lesson 20, we learned how to write equations from a graph, and in particular, they all had really nice y-intercepts. They had the y-intercepts were integers, which made it fairly simple to write those equations in slope-intercept form. In this lesson, we are going to look at some situations where the y-intercept is not so nice, and we're also going to look at situations where you don't have a graph. So we are going to be writing our equations in slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b, which means we need two pieces of information. We need to know the slope, and we need to know the y-intercept. Those are the two pieces of information that we need. Once we know the slope and y-intercept, we can just plug it in for m and b. Okay, so let's look at this situation right here. So we're given a graph here, and we don't know the y-intercept because we don't see it on the graph. Or sometimes you're given a graph where the y-intercept is between two numbers, in which case you would need to do a little bit more work to figure out what its exact value is, because we don't want to be estimating. So like I said, we need to find the slope and the y-intercept. So the first thing I'm going to do to find the slope is I'm going to find 2 points on the line, and we know now that we can choose any 2 points we want. I recommend that you choose points that are as close together as possible, but also land on a nice intersection on the graph. So don't pick something like right in the middle. So slope is found by the change in y over change in x. So we can just go ahead and count here. This is going to be up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the right 1. So my slope is up 5 and over 1. And you could write that, of course, as just 5. You don't have to write the over 1 part. Then I'm going to grab one of the coordinates of these points in order to figure out my y-intercept. So I'm going to use this one right here. This one has the coordinates 12, 2. I know it's 12 because it's right here, and then it appears that the scale on this graph is 1. So this is going to be 12, 2. And this is going to be my x, and this is going to be my y. Now watch what I can do here. I know that the equation of a line is y equals mx plus b. I can substitute in m and x and y into here and then solve for b. So watch what I do. For y, I'm going to substitute in 2 from the coordinates. By the way, you can choose either point to do this. It should work either way. For the slope, I'm going to substitute in 5 over 1. And for my x value, I'm going to substitute in 12, which comes from my coordinates right here. And then I'm going to solve for b. So now I'm just doing algebra in order to solve for b here. I'm just solving this equation. So 2 equals 5 times 12 is 60 plus b. And now I'm just going to subtract 60 from both sides because I'm solving for b. And I get negative 58 equals b. So now I have all the pieces. Remember, what did I need? I need a slope and I need a y-intercept. I now have those. So I can write the equation of the line. Y equals, for the slope, I'm going to plug in 5, or 5 over 1. And for the y-intercept, I'm going to plug in minus 58. And there's the equation of my line. Okay, so let's look at 2 more situations here. So, what is the equation of the line whose slope is 2/3 and who contains the point 6, negative 4? Well, the good news here is I'm already given my slope. There it is. So now I know that my slope is 2/3. I need to get my y-intercept. I don't have a graph here, but they give me the coordinates. So here's x, here's y. And now I'm going to do the exact same thing that I did on the last page with the graph. I'm going to plug in everything I know. I know that my y is negative 4. I know that my slope is 2/3. I know that my x is 6 plus b. And now I'm going to solve for b. Now, sometimes you're going to get some fractions here. The calculator does all the heavy lifting. The process doesn't change. It's exactly the same. Negative 4 equals 2/3 times 6 is 4 plus b. I'm going to subtract 4 from both sides, and I'm going to get negative 8 equals b, subtracting 4 from both sides. So now I have slope and y-intercept. That's what I need. Y equals 2/3 x minus 8. Slope and y-intercept. That's what we're looking for. All right, one more example here. What if we're just given 2 points on the line? Okay, well, you learned in an earlier lesson how to find the slope given just coordinates. So we need to have an x1 and an x2. We need to have a y1 and a y2. Slope is found by doing y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, which in this case is going to be 4 minus 2 over 5 minus negative 2. And so my slope is going to be 2/7. Okay, there's my slope. Now, to find my y-intercept, you can use this set of coordinates or this one. Doesn't matter. Your choice. So y equals mx plus b. What do I know? I know that I'm going to go ahead and use just this first point right here. So I know that my y value is 2. I'll plug that in blue. My y value is 2. My slope is 2/7. Plugging in from here. My x value is negative 2. And I'm solving for b. Okay, 2 equals 2/7 times negative 2 is negative 4/7 plus b. And now I'm going to add 4/7 to both sides. Adding 4/7. Calculator can take care of that. Put that in my calculator. I get 18/7 equals my b. So now I have a slope and a y-intercept. That's the two things I need. Y equals 2/7 x plus 18/7. Don't be afraid of those fractions. The calculator takes care of that for you. So now you can write the equation of a line in slope-intercept form, whether it be a graph, given a point and a slope, or just given 2 points on the line. That's it.